General risk disclosure. Trading financial instruments, including forex, futures, equities, commodities, and cryptocurrencies, involves significant risk of loss. Trading is not suitable for all investors, as it may result in the loss of your entire investment. Leverage, volatility, and liquidity risks are inherent in these markets. Before engaging in trading, carefully consider your financial situation, experience level, and risk tolerance. You should only invest money you can afford to lose. Forex and futures disclaimer. Trading in the forex and futures markets is highly speculative and carries a substantial risk of loss. The leverage nature of these instruments amplifies gains and losses, potentially leading to substantial financial exposure. This content complies with CFTC Rule 4.41. CFTC Rule 4.41 disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain inherent limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Equities and commodities disclaimer. Equity and commodity trading involves risks associated with market volatility, company-specific factors, and geopolitical events. While stocks and commodities may have a lower leverage factor compared to forex or futures, they can still result in substantial financial losses. Cryptocurrency disclaimer. Cryptocurrencies are speculative and highly volatile instruments. Trading cryptocurrencies involves additional risks, including regulatory uncertainties, security vulnerabilities, and lack of liquidity. Cryptocurrencies are not regulated by most governments or central banks, and their value may be affected by external factors such as news events and market sentiment. Regulatory references. In the United States, this content adheres to the regulatory standards of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, National Futures Association, and Securities and Exchange Commission. In the European Union, trading practices comply with the European Securities and Markets Authority standards. Global compliance, content aligns with internationally accepted guidelines, but laws vary by jurisdiction. Consult with a licensed professional in your area. Past performance disclaimer. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Any historical results or performance shown in this content are for informational purposes only and do not guarantee future performance. Educational content disclaimer. The information provided in this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended as investment advice, nor should it be construed as a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any financial instrument. Always consult with a licensed financial advisor or regulatory authority in your jurisdiction before engaging in trading activities.
Alright, gotta do the work. I'll be taking actual notes. This I was watching Rahi, and she was talking about when she trades, she take notes with pen and paper throughout the trading day. I was like, that's dope. So trying to bring back the notes. I was looking at SPY. Because I'll be charting SPX, but try to trade it on the SPY. Let's do this. I can't really say I'm definitely bearish right now on the monthly, just because we took this low. Only thing is, it don't look like we closed below it, but we're below it now, so that's all that matters. Let's get this right. Boom. Untapped. November is looking interesting on NASDAQ and ES. November low. Just like that. And we close below this. On the buy side, the only thing that is really interesting is this would be better if we closed like below here. I can be like, yes, I trust this as like a super order block. but really I don't, just because this candle didn't close. So this up move didn't produce a big enough down move to break a swing, to do nothing, to even call this an order block. So the only thing that stands out, just premium, is this gap. As we closed here and open here. So trying to think for Tyler design. There we go. Alright, cool. What's going on the weekly? It's been tacky. Really trapped in here. But we finally got us but we were trying to push, but it looks like we're getting real close to that 200. And look, I'll just put the expansion. So we didn't close. So really I would want to see if we close. It's too many gaps. It's too much nonsense. Because you'd be like, all right, I want to see if we close above here. But it's like, there's a gap here. It's just trash price action. I'm going to put this on the line. This the high. I want to see if we close above. Boom. So it is this candle, but it's just this. So close above here is bullish. It's a weekly. And this is locked as well. Okay. That's been ran. We really don't need nothing down here. Previous week's high and low kind of sticks out. It's gonna be that gap from last week too. So we pushed down here and then we opened here. We just put it on Wix, huh? Okay, that'll work. So before we even try to close, we got this terrible. Yeah, let's just give it a positive name. Just beautiful. And let me give it a different type of color or something. We could take lows, but it's like half bearish. Premium, we got the whole new week open gap on the discount for what do we have support and price. You can say this is like the last reaction one, but mm, I did something. Control Z, Control Z. Okay, it's this is what I hit. Yeah, I don't even know what that's for. I was trying to mark this. It's the last low we swept. This is the last stop hunt we had too. So if we come down and test that area, could be like order blocks, any type of bullish reaction should happen there to where we can start applying buys. It's daily. It's not really bullish or bearish here, but it's like halfway bearish just because of oil and all that good stuff. On the premium side, like, this stands out. Recon Plus, new month opening gap, and lock this. Okay, It's a weak low. It's not really paired with nothing. It's interesting that we here on NASDAQ, but not on SPX. SPX, that's way down here. But we over here kicking it in NASDAQ. I just noticed because I was charting the SPY. And I'm like, man, when we gonna start buying? Buying war, we can come down here, then I can start looking. I'm like, what about this gap? This gap is interesting. So I'm looking at this just on the stocks and options and chart NASDAQ. I'm like, all right, we already here. Still got space though. Premium here. I think this low is the only thing that sticks out. It's a weak low. Look at the daily. So I'll just put the 200 SMA. So everybody's probably gonna be looking at that for NASDAQ to buy Microsoft, especially people who don't really pay attention to charts. Say Charlie Munger say buy the 200 20 years ago, and you don't even pay attention to the news. Though Microsoft is top 10, you see this going on. Or they just put it on the news. Oh, the NASDAQ hit his 200 moving average. The typical dude would be like, all right, let me buy some Microsoft. Even though Microsoft is in OpenAI drama, they're not going to know. They're not paying attention. So from a daily perspective, I had the week high, premium, and then just a week low with the SMA, the week high with the new opening gap. Let's go to the 4 hour. What's crazy about you do that top down on Sunday, you really don't have to market your charts for the rest of the week. Just wait for the reaction. And that's one shot, one kill. Sure. 4 hour. Bam. This 4 hours bearish. I'm halfway bearish. We need to take a low. This is the only low we took. Almost bearish. All we can do. Alright. Oh, snap. There we go. Kind of below. I mean, you could say, oh, this is the last gap we got, but it's significant that we got to order block that broke structure. This is a really tacky area, but this is like previous week's high. We'll be able to see that easily. I would watch down here just because this was the last stop hunt. It's probably like a rejection block or something going on here. It's a rejection block. Very short block and bullish rejection block. Alright, see this H1, which I really don't even need. That took care of everything. And there's really not no PD arrays up in here. Let me get a better color for this. It's not a work show. That's a little bit better. It's cleaner. I don't really see no interest in no highs. I think this low is interesting just because it's the last low that we broke. I'm gonna put this on area. I think that border is too big or something. So what color is this? Butter green. Butter green. It'll be interesting. If we close above here, which is a whole previous day's low, we'll see how price handles it. This is interesting for like internal range liquidity sweep to go lower. This high is legit though. If we close above this low and start looking this high, and then we just start looking for bullishness. I don't like this, but it is good enough. It's not weak. This is kind of weak here. Yeah, these lows could get attacked, but I don't have to mark it. Any mitigation areas? Nah, not really. Just because we've been in the chop. Alright, this is the main deal right here. Let's make sure everything's good. Monthly stuff, weekly stuff. Yo, we ready. Previous week's high and all that stuff will come around later. Alright, make me some coffee and then I'll do the rest of it. Alright, let's do the rest of the charts. SPX. Monthly. Yeah, it's very similar, but this month it didn't even close like we close now, but and then right here, this is not even a swing low. We don't have no swing low to way down here. We kind of got the gap here. Let's get it. Hold up. And we do got the new week opening gap here. It's gonna be key if we're going back up. Then also this closing price here. Sorry, key level. But here, yeah, we failed to close below. Put this on the dash. This snow melt sound like rain. Alright, let's see. Do kind of got the gap here. I mean, we gotta respect it. We haven't hit it yet on S&P. And we just swept that. So it's an obvious weekly draw. Like, you gotta respect it. For the bear side, for the bullish side, we got the key level. This was weekly. Alright, so on the daily side, don't like anything in here. I do like this gap, but just hitting this and sweeping all this at the same time kind of clears that out for me. This whole trading range is uninteresting. Like this area, I don't care about nothing in here. I want to come down here, buy, come up here, sell, because everything in here is filled. I don't even want to execute orders in this. Buying down here to target here is beautiful. And let's say we start breaking up through here, then these are the cheapos. But just being in this range, I want us to get through it fast. Boom, boom. I want to see something to where it's definite, it's like stands out. These equal lows always get dealt. Last time we had those equal lows, um, yeah, not really clear. We do got this order block here. Respect all order blocks. And mm, yeah, nothing really. After here is here. Going, even making it through here is telling me to target this or start going higher. And then I don't have to do top down on this. It's just reference. So still the same two tickers. And then that's it for the charts. I just gotta do the notion part. Okay. Yeah, elevated fear march already. So this is the 9th through the 13th. Just weekly open, the calendar, the screenshot grabber. Boom. CPI Wednesday. That usually equals on Wednesday midweek reversal. For Wednesday midweek reversal. So let's see here. I don't see even see Trump speaking, but I expect him to speak. Like, yeah, he definitely gonna talk, but it's probably gonna be random. Okay, now well, I need NASDAQ first. All right, so now we got war. Everybody knows it's a war, so commitment to traders should reflect war. What are commercials doing? Look like they closed a lot of shorts and added to longs. Closing out shorts and adding to longs. All right. The longs. Are an exact offset of the short positions from non-commercials. So I think the biggest takeaway is commercials closing shorts altogether. Well, not really altogether, but just by themselves. Because this is what 6-4. It's only this is just to offset that they closing loans. They not closing loans at all. All right, let's go. Put this in a Larry. Net bearish. Non-reportables are net bullish. Yeah, commercials are bullish. Small traders are bullish. Yeah, mildly contrarian bullish. Open interest increased. Bullish reversal potential. Energy is building. The market actually busted down. I was thinking about that kind of like on SPY. Because I was like, I want to see a good down candle to take these lows or something. Like a real stop hunt. And then start buying. Because these don't look like no stop hunt candles. So that kind of, no. Let's do this. These things be giving me crazy outputs though. Now let's look at SPY. Okay, so everybody knows it's wartime with the commercials. Dang, they adding a lot. What in the world is this? Non-commercials closed a lot of shorts. Looks like they're piling on sales like crazy. Well, if you take out this 15, they added a buys. This is insane. They got 75% of the loan. They closing shorts too, so that's kind of bullish. Closing out shorts. And adding to loans. Similar to commercials. And NASDAQ. Wow, commercials. And SPY. Adding to both sides. But more so on the long side. Me personally, I think they buying long term for end of the year positions. We still can go down just slower since they are buying as we go down. So the buy orders will be big. Commercials are going to be like, they'll soak it up. All them sales will be probably hard. Let's see what. All right. Now, look at SPY COT. Very bearish. Commercials bullish. Bullish. Contrarian bullish. Wow, that's a lot of open interest. Broad index positioning alignment. Bullish breakout. Trigger short covering rally. Oh, did they get too short? I mean, it kind of looked like they got short because of the war. I'm just say spec short covering and commercial accumulation. If prices rise, it's forced buying and it creates fast rallies. This is interesting. Okay. Okay, there you go. It's taking its time. I push this up because this is too long now. Put this up and put this up. Alright, see me Fed watch. No change. Not even with oil prices. I guess oil, they said that's not their job. Shoot. Powell probably ain't trying to help nobody on his way out the door anyway. Be spiteful. Like, just like, I don't care nothing about the economy. Trump is my enemy now. 5.5% chance. Rate stay steady. next week. Options expire week next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. See what earnings is this week. This can't be right. Here we go. Oracle. That's it. Oracle brought down the whole market, so I'm pretty sure people are gonna be looking at Oracle. I don't even think people cared about Oracle until Oracle started bringing down AI in the market. It's like Oracle's down 4%. I'm like, man, Oracle's important now, because it was Nvidia, Palantir. Here come Oracle. Yeah, Oracle's like one of the ones they tapped in. Oracle was Tuesday after market. Remember, drama brought the market down, so people will be interested in what Insight have forward for this heavy weighted for since this company is heavily weighted. Sentiment seems to be bearish for, well, that's probably why commercials are getting bullish. I think about that too. Cash on the side. It's up to 30%. This is significant. More so than the bearish sentiment being the lead. More people rather wait it out than put risk in. Which is perfect time for commercials to buy and create FOMO rallies. I think the only thing really it's just a war. Because if it wasn't a war, we'd probably be rallying right now. Let's get these. What I need 9 weeks of days. Hold on. Go back here. So my chart. Save that. Go to the days. Go to the weeks. Nine. Let's go to the weeks. PM. Weeks of days. Oh snap, that was wrong. Let's go back to, hold on. I can embed a link. Let's see what this looks like. That looks like trash. You know, the last 9 weeks, price chopped. Mm-mm. Yeah. January started off bullish after the holidays, and going into February, price dropped fast, and we've been stuck in a range. Midterm election cycle. Type things. This is normal for a midterm. This is the time where everybody's coming up with their political, you know, diabolical, evil plans and stuff. Remember they was doing the government shutdown thing for immigrants. Just crazy. Re-engaging, anchor point interaction. From this perspective, I can't call this week high or low an anchor. This cannot be an anchor. The anchor point will have to be 2026 high. It's unchallenged. No intermediate term lower high exist. That created displacement. So we in a limbo. So we don't got no intermediate term. We ain't got no lower high with two lower highs on the side of it. That created a swing to push us down even further. Between Q4, Q4, 2025 range. War and everything else. We engage in. Let's get the SPX. 9 weeks of days. Last 9 weeks worth of days. January, just choppy. This is where they was talking about on Twitter. It's the narrowest range since 1896 type. You get typing too fast. Very narrow range. Range to start the year. Trump 2.0. The markets are doing some character development. That's what they call it now. Anchor point interaction. No, I don't trust that high. 2026 high. Same here. Story price alignment. War and commercials. They're not trying to time. Bottom. Or pick it. Note to self. You be trying to get to the sniper entries. Commercials just be like, oh man, we'll buy. Just below 2026 open price. Then we'd be like, they can't trade. But you know, they ain't blowing no accounts. Kill focus. Studying price. General intent. Consistency. And good, getting better. Not looking at so many things helped. Case study honey plan. Case study hunt plan. Stocks for swing trades. Bread and butter. Why this risk to fix is high? And we at war. And oil is almost $100. Wednesday. CPI Wednesday. Usually equals Wednesday. Midweek reversal. Alright, that's that on that. Solid work. Y'all have a good day. Peace.